Hello and welcome to our session to inform you what we'll be doing for our webinar training in May. May 2021, doesn't time fly? Now, before we tell you what we are going to do in May for our webinar, let's talk a little bit about how you can purchase our webinar training. From our support website, you can pop up to the training and services section, and this is where you can see all of the forms of training we offer you. Of course, it's not just webinars, but that's what we're here to talk about today. So you can purchase webinars in a pass form. So you can actually choose an annual pass individually for yourself. The cost for that is £250, and that allows you to visit all of our webinars that we're running. We also do a voucher system where it's a forfeit, where you can actually buy for one cost 4 different vouchers. This will allow you to attend 4 sessions, not just as an individual, this one. This will actually allow you to have 4 people attend the same session, 2 people attend 2 sessions, 3 people attend 3 sessions, and one of you gets to attend 2. Are there any other variations? I'm not sure.
I'm not good with the maths.
I think that's not bad. So there's lots of ways that you can do that. And of course, if there's just one you want to dip into, you can attend one session as well for that cost of £35, £30. How much is it? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Oh, don't quote us.
No, yeah. Anyway, so we can do one-offs as well, but do come and join us for many. That's fine. To book our training, come to this webpage, click on Book Webinar or Webinars. That will take you through to the booking process. You can then choose which one you are adding in. Now, there you go. It's £30 plus the VAT. So we both right saying £35, I think there. So you can choose which one you want, click add to cart. You can add a various amounts of those and then check out and join us on those sessions. So when we are on this page, we can also talk a little bit about what we've done. As you scroll down, we've got a full list of everything we're doing in 2021. You can see what we have done as well. So that actually may mean if you spot something and you've missed it, don't worry, we will be running it again. We run all of our webinars at least twice. And I will throw in this here to say, if you see something you would like to do and you think, oh, that's kind of what I want, but I kind of want to do this as well, remember we are both still delighted to do one-to-one training as well. So if you decide, even just for yourself, you want to do a couple of topics, we can do. Or indeed, if you've got a couple of colleagues and you think we want that webinar, but we want to do it at our own time and place, we can do that for you too. Quite simply, speak to me or Eoin and we will arrange that. That's not
I guess the advantage of that is it'll be on their data as well, on your own data. So we could,
We are more than accommodating, aren't we? Right, let's talk about what we're going to do in May. Time is flying. So if I open up our course content for May, this will be a good reminder for both Eoin and I what we're doing. And we're going to get underway at the beginning of the month with a lovely bank holiday. So the first one, nothing at all. We dive straight into the 5th. On the Wednesday, we'll be covering getting to grips with tidying your data. So this is a nice webinar for those of you that want to get a little bit more, I suppose, rolling your sleeves up, getting to grips a bit better with what your system's got in it and how you can start improving it. We'll look at all the built-in utilities that we suggest you run. Not necessarily frequently, but periodically is a good word. A couple of times a year, maybe a couple of times a month for some aspects. We will show you what you're going to need to do. We'll cover the standard utilities to verify and fix data. We'll look at the inquiry module, rebuilding those indexes, how we will then deal with that in the scheduler to feed those indexes across to Heritage Online. We will look at the scheduler system, the member of staff you don't need to pay that does what it's told. That's why I like to describe that one. We'll be showing you some facts and figures about your system and suggesting a couple of good utilities to run to be aware of that data, both in titles and also readers. And then we're moving on to, do you want to do this one?
I think Monday, the 10th of May, understanding reservations and recalls from, I think, Series 2, our Aspects of Library Management series. If you've inherited your reservations and your recall system, this is a good webinar to come on to kind of unearth and look at the structure of this setup. We're going to have people coming back on this as well, I think, to review this webinar again, because it's a topic that doesn't get old. There's always something to learn in here. What we're going to go through in this webinar is creating your reservation and recall policy. We look at how you set up your reservations. We'll walk you through how you can apply a reservation in Heritage Circ and Heritage Online, so you can see the front end application of actually putting a reservation on something. And then we'll walk you through how you process those reservations, and indeed how you can notify your users that items are ready for collection. Now, we'll also talk a little bit about circumstances where recalls are needed for reservations, and we'll finally show you how you can process all of that and make sure those notifications go out.
Okay, we'll then move on to the 12th of May, determining which your catalogue field searches for Heritage Online. Now, Heritage Online works, right? It does work, but we choose which fields are searchable. So within this session, we're going to lift the lid on that and show you which bits of your catalogue are searchable, and then how you can start changing it, because that's going to start improving your OPAC results. We will look at the inquiry index setup. We'll talk about what actual indexing is and how you make a targeted approach to what you index. We'll talk about different media types you're going to use in your system. And then we will start looking at the specific searchable fields, how you can add them in, take them away, other controls about how you can manipulate the data in those fields too. Good hints in that one. And lastly, how you can actually exclude things from being searched altogether. So if you've got high value items, equipment, things you don't really want showing on your OPAC at all, we'll show you how to turn those off. That's a good one, that one.
And I think finally, Monday the 24th of May, we're going to run a new webinar on the new featured titles widget. Now, if you understand inquiry groups and want to kind of level up on your knowledge, this is going to be a good one to attend. It's a new feature that you're going to be able to use on your Heritage Circuit, which will allow you to create a featured titles widget, and you'll be able to load that up with featured titles that you have in your library that you want people to access, that you want to promote. And this widget will cycle through these titles. And we're going to take you into the setup of this and show you how you put that together. It's going to be a completely new feature, so fresh off the board.
Straight into the new version in 5.6, which hopefully everybody will be applying soon. Yeah.
So yeah, we're waiting for that. We're waiting to see it. We know how it works already. So what we want to do is kind of just guide you through how to do that. So we would advise you to upgrade to the latest version for this feature. What we'll do is show you an example of the new widget online, what it actually looks like and what it actually does. We'll talk about how this may be useful to you in promoting your stock and your titles. We'll show you how to rename and activate this feature as well, so you can kind of switch it on and load it up. And we'll show you how to add the titles to that feature to display. And we'll give you a couple of little hints and tips along the way as well to kind of get the best out of this feature. So we're looking forward to this being in our new upgraded version, which is coming soon.
And the thing that really is nice about this one, especially when we talk about custom widgets, people normally think, oh, those are complicated. I've got to open some files and do some HTML. The lovely bit about this is all in Circuit. We can do it all straight from Circuit in forms that look as other forms do. So you'll be already familiar with these.
Yeah,
so,
if you've added media types or added lookups, you'll be okay with this. You'll be down with this. It will all be familiar.
And that brings us to all our topics we're covering in May. Now, if you want to have a little look at anything else we're doing in the rest of the year, remember on the previous page, we will show you what we are doing in the future. And also, if you spot anything that we're not doing, you think, I'd like to learn about that, do come to us, do let us know, because we are always quite happy to write other webinars. We're always happy to actually introduce and create new topics that not just yourself, everyone else can join. And if you do think you want something, again, specific to yourself, we've always got that one-on-one training as well. So hopefully see you at one of our sessions in May. Thank you very much for watching.
Bye.